Good evening. It's me, Ada. How is everybody doing? I am doing, I could say, fantastic, better than I was yesterday. I just got home from work. I did 10 hours. I'm on day 50 of no Suboxone except that 5 milligram that I did 3 days ago to try not to go through the Kratom withdrawals, which I'm not saying that it might have worked, but so far, I did have diarrhea for the last 3 days. It finally stopped today. Today makes day 3. And finally, the diarrhea ceased. It finally stopped, you guys, because it was, oh my God, it finally stopped. So, then I'm on day 2 of my B12s, which gave me energy. And last night, guys, I was able to go to sleep early. I wanted to sleep around 8:30, woke up at 10:30, and still managed to go to sleep and wake up at 6 this morning without no I think the only thing I woke up and took was a Klonopin. Because I thought I was going into something, but I think it just was in my head. And I did wake up with the diarrhea again. Today was my 3rd day. And that's what woke me up. So I took, instead of 2 Imodium, I took 4 Imodiums and then what I did today is I didn't eat no heavy foods. All I had today was crackers and water. All day for the last 10 hours is crackers and water. I did not want to upset my stomach anymore. I want to go through that. I'm having a cup of coffee and it's like 8:17 at night. And I shouldn't, but I needed a cup of coffee. And I took a half of Risperdal, so that'll help me go to sleep. I didn't need no Risperdal last night. Because the other night I didn't sleep at all and I was tired. And then I did take the B12 and it seemed to be better than it was the first day. Because the first day I didn't sleep at all. And I took the B12, which gave me a little energy and I made it through the day. But once I rested completely up and took it this morning, it felt okay. It's not a big rush of energy that you want to run around. It's nothing like the matcha tea. The matcha tea puts you all over the place and you're doing this and doing that. No, it was like a clean energy. And I told you guys I was waiting for that so I could stop doing this white magnet diet and this yellow magnet diet for the energy because I was suffering from extreme fatigue. So I'm hoping this energy thing here, this B12, will start putting back what I lost. Let's hope. And it makes a whole full 72 hours already at 5 o'clock this evening that I didn't have any Kratom at all. None at all. And what I had was the diarrhea. I didn't have the tiredness or nothing like that because I took 2 milligrams of Suboxone because I was not going. I don't care what nobody said. I wasn't going through that. And voila, I'm not sick from the Suboxone at all. Like I said, I wouldn't say 50 days clean. I'll say 49 days clean, but today make the 50th day. So I won't count the 50 days. I'm going to take that back and not count the 50 days because I did 2 milligrams. But as far as I'm concerned, I did it for a reason. And that's to try to, it's that something takes Suboxone to withdraw from Kratom. I don't know. I'm hoping it worked for me. The Suboxone lasted me for 3 days. Today is my 3rd day. And I felt nothing. Now let's see how I feel tomorrow. I don't know. I know I'm not going to wake up with no chippy off the Suboxone. It's just been too long for that. It takes a little longer then 1 day, 5 milligrams to get a chippy. You need to do that for at least a good 2 weeks before you start getting a chippy. So I've been clean like 48 days. Yeah, 48 days or 47, 48, 49, 50, 47 days before I did that Suboxone. So I know I don't have a chippy of that. And like I said, I drank dry crackers. I ate dry crackers and water all day long. And the diarrhea finally stopped. But I don't know if it would have continued if I would have put solid foods, because it seems when I was putting in solid foods in my stomach, it was getting worse. But I believe it was from the Kratom withdrawal too. I kind of was going through the Kratom withdrawals. I'm not stupid. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. I feel a little bit better. My energy level is not up the roof, but it isn't. Let me see if I can get a little lighting in here. It isn't bad neither. So I'll take this over the days that I was feeling bad. So if I was addicted to Suboxone, today would have been the third day. I most certainly would have felt like shit on the third day. Yeah, the third day. It said it lasted 72 hours in your system, but they say wait 72 hours, it comes out of your system. So I'm not sick or anything from the Suboxone. Like I said, I haven't had it in 47 days, but today would have been 50 days if I wouldn't have messed with that 2 milligrams. But I did it to see if I just didn't want to go through the Kratom withdrawals. I didn't want to feel like that. I didn't want to take the white strains anymore or anything like that for extreme fatigue. I was really waiting on my B12s and they finally came. So I'm going to rely on that for now. So far, I've been 4 days with this pipe, and so far I managed to save $28 4 days. That's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I haven't bought a pack of cigarette yet. And this is nicotine though, and it's only 6 milligrams. And this bottle was full all the way up to here, and it's down to here, up to that black line, which I still have the whole full bottle. I mean, this stuff here, you can puff on it for like half the day, and it doesn't take much for you to get that taste. I'm starting not to learn how to swallow, so which is even better for me because I'll stop smoking. But I like this shift. I like coming home at this time. But tomorrow is Wednesday, and tomorrow I work 8 at night to 8 in the morning. See, that's the shift that be really kicking my ass. That's the shift that kicks my ass. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Tomorrow, I know I'm going to wake up early because I do for some reason, 6 o'clock in the morning. But tomorrow I'm going to be a lazy ass, and I'm going to try to get all the rest that I can get till 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Then I'm going to get up because there's food there. There's supposed to be a storm, so I don't know if I'll be able to make it to work or not. I hope so because I need the freaking money. So anything could happen. It could say a storm and it might not storm. I don't know. So I'm hoping that it doesn't. My gum up here is irritated. I don't know why, but it's bothering me. So I'm hoping that these last 72 hours that I totally withdraw from the Kratom. I was only taking it for a month, 4, 5, 6, a month and 2 weeks. Because in 2 more weeks would be 2 months. So a month and 2 weeks. So I'm hoping that, you know, I've read extensively on the withdrawal, extensively. And I'm not there where some people are in a year or 6 months or 2 or 3 years on the Kratom, where they couldn't freaking, you know, they was really withdrawing. No, I'm not near there. So I figure I wasn't gonna go through too much of it. They said it's a caffeine withdrawal, but I won't let myself go into caffeine withdrawal neither. I've cut back on the coffee. I had 3 cups today. 2 cups in the morning and 1 in the mid-afternoon, and then 1 now. That's 4, considering I drink like 10 cups. Tomorrow, I'm only going to have 1 cup of coffee. That's going to be in the morning. And that's just to avoid the headache. Well, I ain't going to lie. Maybe 2 cups, the most. But I'm cutting way back. One thing I noticed when I don't drink a lot of coffee, like I usually do, I pee a lot. And it gets to the point where I almost piss on myself. I can't control my urine. My bladder gets really overactive, especially when I drink a lot of coffee. Like if I have 8 or 7 cups of coffee, my bladder really overreacts and I can't hold my urine and I literally piss on myself. It has happened before. But I notice when I don't drink coffee like that and I drink like 3 cups, I don't have that constant urination like I always do. Today was one of those days that was pretty good. You know, no constant urination, none of that. Now, what I've been taking is the Klonopin, which I take every now and then because I didn't take it last night. But I think I took it this morning. I'm not sure. Yeah, I took it this morning and I took it to work just in case if I might start feeling a certain type of way, or maybe the Kratom was bothering me or something, or I would get anxiety and I didn't get any of it. But like I said, the Suboxone stays in your system 72 hours. It's been 72 hours and I'm perfectly fine. I'm not craving for it or anything. Like I said, I'm not going back to it. I did it for a reason. And I'm hoping that it works. If tomorrow I wake up with no diarrhea, that's because I have nothing in my stomach. I did that on purpose because the more I ate, the more diarrhea I was getting. And I already had the diarrhea from the Kratom. Now, I'll find out. It's funny because I was going, every time I would get up with the diarrhea would be around 4 o'clock to 4:30 in the morning. So if I pass today 4 o'clock to 4:30 in the morning without the diarrhea, then I know that most of the Kratom is out of my system because I've also been taking charcoal pills, black charcoal pills, and they've been supposedly cleans the toxins. It's to clean the toxins out of your body. So hopefully that helped. I don't know. I've been taking my magnesium pills, another pill that promotes sleep, and it's also a vegetable supplement. My Centrums and my B12. I'm gonna see how the rest of this month go on the B12. And for the first 2 weeks, maybe for the first week, I'm gonna take it every day, and then I'm gonna take it every other day. But I should take it the whole month to build up my blood, because I'm still, I don't care what nobody say, I'm still in not a physical withdrawal, but I'm still there with the post-acute. I think I'm still there, but I've been taking my risk withdrawal, so I haven't gotten in that deep depression yet, which I'm glad. So I'm handling that pretty good. But today I felt a little too fucking normal because I was waiting for me to diarrhea on myself. I was waiting all day for me to be sick. But I took 4 Imodiums. I said, this got to work, because I was shitting all the way till I went to work. And then it finally stopped. But I took 2 pieces of dry toast. I ate that, and I took crackers and water. That was my diet today, guys. Crackers and water all day. That's because I didn't want to deal with the diarrhea. I think the charcoal thing helped a lot. The Imodium AD is helping a lot with withdrawals too. So I think that helped a lot also with the Kratom withdrawals. Besides the Suboxone, me not feeling anything, because the Suboxone is an opiate anyway. So Kratom is not, I wouldn't say in the time that I was using that it was going to be painful. But when I first started having the Kratom withdrawal, and I knew it had to be it because I was studying it for the last 2 days. I was trying to see what was going on with my body, and that's when I figured it out, that it was the Kratom. I said, holy shit, I'm fucked now. I got rid of one thing, now I got to deal with the other thing. And then on top of that, I wasn't feeling very fatigued, very tired. I said, how am I going to deal with the Kratom withdrawals and then feeling tired too, because I was using the white strain. I was feeling the white strain. I was doing the white strain, and then I just had started on the yellow strain. But I had a whole bag of white Magnadot that I was doing the week before, which was the only one that I had. And I was doing it every other day, 2 cups a day. And then I got the King Super, which I still got most of it. And then I got the yellow. And I decided 3 days ago I got to put this shit down, because I can't keep masking. Okay, I have the fatigue. I keep taking the Kratom for the fatigue. It works wonderful. It gets me out of that state. But after 6-7 hours, I got to take it again because I'm tired again. So you got to think smart about it. How long do you got to keep taking this shit? Because you're tired all the time. I didn't think that was going to be a good idea for me. Because I figure, like, okay, you done with the withdrawal, you know, and you might have a chippy from what you took. And now what made it worse for me, and it wasn't that worse, was when I started the white strains. You know, that built up, I don't know if it built up my tolerance, but it made me a little addictive to the white strains. The strains for energy. I got addicted to that very quickly in a week. A week and the white Magnadot. And then I bought the King Super. I didn't get that one there all the way. I think I had 2 cups of that and 2 cups of the yellow. But it was just getting to the point where I said, damn, I got to stop this because I have to find my own way to find my own energy, clean my body out. So I bought the charcoal pills, taking the magnesium. I also take this other thing that I think I showed you, Laprixol or Laprexotan or something like that, which I also seen in the videos. That's good for getting your endorphins and everything back. So let's see. So if these next few days turn out to be great, then I could finally say I'm done with the Kratom. I'm going to leave it alone for about a month. Hopefully the batch that I got won't go bad. I try to keep it as fresh in a cool place. And yes, I'll have a cup here and there. Yes, I would. Of the white strain every now and then. Yes, I would have a cup. But it'd probably be once a week. I would not go past once a week. I just, you know, it served this purpose, you know. But that energy thing is awesome, but I just can't keep doing it because it was getting to be habit forming. And I'm gonna say that hopefully I've caught it in time. You know, I know I was addicted to it. I was getting addicted to it. When I say getting addicted to it, I had a slight addiction to it. Because somebody told me, Eddie, you're getting addicted to it. So that's when I knew I had to put it down before I go into full-fledged addiction, to the point where the longer you take it, the longer the addiction is going to last. I saw this one guy's video where he's been on 3 years. Took me a while before I finally got the answer. Like, he's talking all this crap. And then somebody finally asked, well, how long you been on this shit? He's like, 3 years. 15 milligrams, 15 grams in the morning, then 8 grams, and then 4 grams at night. My man, that's 3 times a night. That's like, I don't know, 15 and 8, and then 15, 8, and then 4. How many grams is that all day? For 3 years. He was on day 10 still feeling it. I wasn't going to be one of those fucking stories. And I can't, and you know, and he was on there telling his story. And even though on his 4th day, he sounded like he was pretty good, you know, but I know it takes longer than that. And then I've seen other cases where, and I have to agree with one person said that the Kratom community needs to stop sugarcoating the fact that Kratom is not addictive, you know, because Kratom is addictive. It is addictive. It says it's not an opiate, but it's an it attaches itself to the receptors, but it doesn't act as an opiate. But that other stuff that's in it, it's addictive. It's addictive. Don't doubt. I recommend it to anybody who's going through opiate withdrawals and everything. I couldn't have done it. I would have done it, but it would have took me longer, and I probably wouldn't have been out of work. But I suffer. I suffer going to work feeling sick and everything. Yes, I did suffer. But the Kratom made everything a little bit much. It made the suffering less when I finally learned how to use it. So let's see around 4:30 if the diarrhea continues. I mean, I'm still withdrawing, but that'll be okay. I got my energy thing now, and if I have to keep taking the Imodium, I will. And the energy helps because it's helping me fight the fatigue. So therefore, it's helping me stay away from the Kratom. Yeah, you got to give it a rest. You know, I feel for those people who are taking it for pain management. If they decide to take it away, it'll be some fucked up shit. But this is the closest I ever been to anything out there that remotely did what it did for me. But I still suffered. I suffered. I'm going to call my doctor tomorrow and tell him can I have an appointment with him. And my appointment usually is on the 12th. On the 12th would be, let me see, I have 4 boxes left, 3, 6, can't be, 30 and 30, 60 days? It can't be 60 days. Oh, yeah. Because today officially would have been 50 days if I wouldn't have touched that 2 milligrams of Suboxone 3 days ago. So on the 12th would be 60 days where I'm going to tell my doctor that it's been 60 days. There, you know, I got to be nuts to take a piece and give dirty urine to continue getting Suboxone when I really don't need it anymore. I detoxed for it for a reason, and I'm so glad I did. But I'm not saying here and there that some people be all right for 2 months and then it creeps back up on you. So I'm going to be ready for that. It's going to be challenging. The rest of the summer will be challenging for me. But I'm trying to eat healthy. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to eat healthy and stuff like that. And you know, I got real good sleep yesterday without nothing. Except the diarrhea started back up at 4 in the morning. Just like when I would take my Kratom. And that was the second day. Today's the third day. Maybe I might go through diarrhea today. I don't know. But I haven't had it all day. And the first 2 days, I had it all day. And it would only stop when I take the Imodium AD. And then once the Imodium AD effects went away, I started the diarrhea again. So I took 4 today, and I haven't had diarrhea since this morning. So since 7:30 this morning, I haven't diarrhea. And at 5 o'clock, became 72 hours off the Kratom. Now, I had a cup of coffee. I don't know. It might give me diarrhea. I don't know. But today, I did take half a Risperdal because I took coffee. And I know coffee keeps me awake. I don't want to stay awake. And there's plenty of times that I took a cup of coffee and half a Risperdal and went to sleep. Like the half a Risperdal won't get me real fucked up in the morning. I'll wake up okay. But I won't do a whole one. A whole one... my body is, you people probably say, oh, it's too clean for me to take a whole Risperdal. I will feel the effects of it, like if it would be the first time. So I'm not going to do that. So I know people are saying this chick is bugged out. She says she's clean 47 days and she takes 2 milligrams. I took the 2 milligrams so I can fucking not go through the withdrawals of the Kratom. That's why I did what I did. Maybe it'll work for me. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But my body's not aching for no Suboxone right now. I'm not sick from it right now. It's been 72 hours. I did it before, 4 milligrams within the 47 days. A piece every day. But it was only 4 milligrams. A piece for the next 4 days of 1 milligram. And it just added more to my sickness. It just made me feel better for a little bit. Maybe even half a day. But that was about it. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave you guys. I hope you guys have a good sleep. It's nice and chilly in here. I'm going to wrap myself around, turn off all the lights, suck on my pipe for a little while. And good luck, everybody. I'll let you know how tomorrow goes. If I go to the bathroom or anything, I'll let you know. Because that means that the kratom is still rolling in there. And it might take more than 3 days for me. Or it could take 4 days. It could take 5 days. It could take 7 days. I don't know. But I don't think it will. Everybody knows their body. And right now I feel that most of that kratom is out of my system right now. I don't have that feeling in my stomach anymore where I could taste the kratom. I used to taste that shit. The next day, I loved the kratom. But the next day, and that started happening weeks later, that I would start feeling the kratom in my system. Not a good taste. So today I'm planning to have a good sleep like I did last night. I'm going to sleep a little later. I know I'm going to get up early, but I'm going to force myself to go back to sleep because it's my day off until later on tonight, later on tomorrow night, and where I go to work in this winter storm. I'm going to take this uniform off. I'm going to get in my jammies, and hopefully I don't have the runs. I feel like I got to go to the bathroom now, but it ain't the runs. No, it's not the runs. It's not the runs. Thank God it's not the runs. I took my half of withdrawal, so I should be sleeping like a baby. I took my other ones. No, I didn't take my B12. My B12 is in the refrigerator. I'll take that later on in the afternoon. Because since I'm going to be working late, I'll take that later on in the afternoon. I won't take it in the morning because then I'll be up all morning and I won't get any rest for tomorrow night. So I'll probably take that around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And that should be okay. So you guys, I'm going to let you go. Have a good one. Good night.